All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're finally back on the Civic. I know it's been a little bit since we've actually had like a part install video, and I'm pretty excited about this one. We have new coilovers for the Civic. Now, the Civic already has coilovers, and it's actually the same brand coilovers, Maxspeedingrods. So, as you can see, it already is lowered. They are Maxspeedingrod coilovers. They are pretty old coilovers. I don't really know how old, but they're definitely older. So it's nice. It's going to be nice to get like a refresh on here. I've said it for a while. I want to do a complete suspension refresh, all bushings and everything. So I'm excited to do this. One, to check off this part of the list, and two, really like when I'm doing the coilovers, I can really get in there and see what kind of condition everything is in, how the bushings really are. I have a bad clunking noise coming from the back of the car. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's the main trailing arm bushing that notoriously goes out. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and unbox these coilovers. I've already opened them because I couldn't help it. I'll go ahead and unbox these, but first we need to move all this stuff around and get the Civic in the garage. So let's do that first. All right, what are the chances that this battery is dead in the Civic? I'm gonna say 85% likely. Oh, looks like it's gonna be a good day. Get my hog out of the way here. I do not really want to start this thing up in here because it stinks. Now, if this thing starts, we might want to go buy a lottery ticket. Almost. Now that everything is moved about, let's go ahead and unbox this and show you guys what all we got. So, first, when you unbox it, you got your installation instructions. You've got, looks like just a Maxspeedingrods introduction booklet type deal. Some spanner wrenches, Allen wrenches, and a cool sticker. One thing I like about the Maxspeedingrods sticker is it's like a raised, it's not just a flat sticker, it's textured, kind of neat. These things are actually beautiful in my opinion. They're blue, they've got your lock ring. Now in the instructions it says the preload is already set, so I'm not even going to touch these. You've got a stiff and soft adjustment up here, so that's pretty sweet. Side note, I have actually, believe it or not, never installed a set of coilovers. So this will be this YouTube channel's my very first install on coilovers. So let's see what all we can screw up. You got some collars. Not real sure what these are for, to be honest with you. So I think this is the back. This is another back, I'm pretty sure. The front. and a front. So I am going to go ahead and just start with this side. I'm going to do the front and the rear first and then jump over to the other side. Like I said, I've never actually done a set of coilovers before. So this is going to be a little bit of a learning experience for me, and I'm just going to bring you guys along for the ride. I think it's going to be pretty easy. First thing I'm going to do, just for reference, is I'm going to measure from here down to the rim, just to see like where we're currently at. I don't really want to be this low, but with this wheel and tire setup, it may look a little weird being higher, you know. So let's go ahead, take that measurement, and then we'll start pulling the wheels off and get in there. About 3.5, right on 3.5 actually. About 3 1/8. This set back side is about 3 1/4. And this side is about 3 3/4. So, not very uniform. I'm just gonna write that down. I'm gonna start by removing these 17 millimeter bolt at the bottom of this coilover here, where it mounts into the control arm. So there's one. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the arm, the bracket that the coilover slips over top of. Let's see, that is a size 14. All right. Now the top bolts. And now the whole thing should drop on out. Okay, there's one. All right, guys, so to set the height, I just quickly made it match the old one over there, just by visual, and just kind of unthreaded it out to that. I'll do a final height adjustment at the end. One thing I should have done is measured from the hub to the fender to get a true height on that, but I forgot. So we're not doing that. But now the only thing I'm gonna do is put everything back together, and then we are done with this side. It did come with a little metal collar. Don't forget to put that on, and make sure you put it on the correct side because it's got a little lip on it, which I did not. That's what I was just fixing. Slide that back up in there. Now I'm gonna run my bolt back through, and I'm gonna put my bolt back in the collar thing. We got that one in. I got those two tight. I don't think I showed that on camera, but you don't need to see that. So basically, very, very easy. The way you adjust these is you put your spanner wrench on that lower lock ring and turn it one way or the other to raise or lower it. My nuts were turning, so I had to grab this with the other hand and help assist it. I'm not gonna, let's see, am I gonna lock that down? I don't think I'm gonna lock that down yet, because I'm gonna put the wheel back on here after we do the back side. And then if it's, actually screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and lock that down. And if it's good, that way we don't have to take the wheel back off to lock it down. If it's not good, I'll just unlock it. So just use your spanner wrench, put it in there, hit your spanner wrench with a hammer a couple of times to get it nice and tight. I just went the wrong way, but to get it nice and tight. And then you should be good and locked down. If you can't get your spanner wrench on there real good, just use a screwdriver, put it in the little slot and tap it tight. But yeah, so I'm gonna tighten that. Then let's move to the rear, and I'll show you the other side, but not in detail. And that's pretty much it. Super cool. Pretty much the same thing on this side. I'm gonna remove that lower bolt and then move around to the top and move the top too. So you're just gonna peel your carpet away in the back and get these two back here. And there we go. Well, guys, I just did the entire back and I did not hit record apparently. Like this is the first time I've ever made a freaking YouTube video. But we got it in. Not entirely in because there is a bushing in the back that is almost non-existent. So that's pretty awesome. Oh wait, I need that in there because I can't get the jack out. Anyway, right now we're just gonna lower the car down, take measurements, lower or raise the car back up, and then see, and then adjust the rear. Front looks pretty darn high. The front is really high, so I need to lower that. The back looks low, and the back is low. So I need to raise the back up about 3/8. All right, so we're gonna raise the back 3/8, and we're gonna lower the front 1.25 inches. All right guys, so I got it readjusted. It's still off a little bit. The front is pretty much from rim to fender, right at inch or 3.5 inches. Back here, it's around 3.25, but I'm actually gonna leave it like that because that bushing down there is so shot that honestly, I think it's gonna raise the car up probably 1/4 inch or a little less when we replace that bushing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. It's actually not bad. It looks good. Looks the same as before. I mean, I'm happy with it. Super easy install, honestly. Especially for being my first time doing coilovers, I'm real happy with it. That kind of looks sweet in the engine bay if you get off on that kind of thing. But anyway, this side is done. Now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm probably gonna time lapse the other side, just knock it out. I went ahead and adjusted these where they need to be by just measuring from this collar to this collar, matching what's in there. So these should go a lot quicker and not have to do any adjustments. So with that being said, let's jump on in and install it. All right, guys, we're done, kind of. So we got both sides done. That front side is about 1/2 inch high. This back side is about as low as that side, and that bushing is good. So once we put that bushing in, I think that side will raise up some. And this side is right where I want it. So now, the reason I didn't go back and completely perfectly adjust everything is because I need to take everything back off and redo all the bushings really before I drive it at all anymore. For the sake of this video, I am going to go ahead, I think, and take a really short drive just to see how everything feels. Like I said, I've got them all the way set on stiff. So I could probably, what I might end up doing is raising it up a hair, softening it up, going back and forth to see what I can get away with, you know. But let's go ahead, pull the car out, take a ride, and then we'll go ahead and do our outro. All right, so starting to rain a hair. I'm gonna go ahead and get the suction cup mounted up, and we're gonna take a very, very quick ride. All right, guys. Very, very, very quick ride. Did I hit record? Yes. Okay. Very quick ride because it's raining. I'm leaving the windows down so that you guys can see me because they're very tinted. like I said, I really don't want to drive this thing very much with that blown out bushing. So let's go. Now I am real happy because I did figure out what all of the clunking noises were. It's that bushing back there. So I know how to fix that. I figured it was some type of bushing because, you know, what else would it be? It's only when I hit bumps and crap. But yeah, so don't want to drive it much on that. Honestly, I don't know if it's in my head, but this thing feels better than it did before. And I figured it should because these are nice new coilovers, but I was hesitant because I have them set on the real stiff setting. Now I'm not going to be driving over. All right, so SD completely full. The rest of this video cut out. By the way, welcome to my editing area. So anyway, I just drove, I literally am in the middle of a U-turn right here. And then I head right back to the house. So you guys pretty much saw everything. But yeah, I'm super, super happy with these coilovers for the price point. I mean, if you're doing a budget build like this, I would say these coilovers are perfect for you. You know, people say, no, you need Fortunato or Öhlins or the ones that are $2,500. If I was doing this on my Subaru, 100%. I'm putting nice, really nice coilovers on there. But for this type of build, I think what we did is absolutely perfect. And like I just said, they already feel better than the old ones that were on there. And I'm surprised because I have them adjusted to be all the way stiff, you know. So even being all the way stiff, they feel great. So yeah, just to finish up this video, what I want to do next is get new rear lower control arms. I was just going to get the bushing, but you can get new lower control arms for almost the same amount as new bushing. So I said, screw it, I'm just going to get full new sets of lower control arms. I found another kit on Maxspeedingrods that was rear lower control arms, rear camber kit, and front upper control arms that you can adjust camber on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. They're red, which is a little ricey, but I don't think anybody can really see them. With the car being so low, you can't really see the back rear lower control arms. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get that because you can see my front has like no camber. My rear has a lot of camber. I think what I want to do is put some positive. Positive camber in the rear to make it more straight up like the front. More of like a meaty stance and not that like cambered low hot boy look or ricer look, which, I mean, it's a lowered Honda Civic, so not much I can do there. Well, there is, but I'm not going to. So that's next on the list. But yeah, very happy with these coilovers. Stay tuned for the more suspension stuff. I was going to do a complete bushing kit, but now that I'm kind of getting like upgrading pieces, it would be a waste for me just to get a whole new bushing kit. So I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I will still replace bushings, but the pieces that could use like an upgrade that I would benefit from, that probably makes more sense to do rather than just the bushing, you know, especially for the price point. So yeah, anyways, Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see anything specific, comment down below. I'll see what I can do. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the video and help my dreams come true. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next one.